What's up, everybody? It's Bobby, probably better known as Batboy Bob, here with another special video for you. It's been a while. Thanks for sticking with us. I got a new microphone for my birthday from my lovely wife. Thank you, Nana. Awesome. Maybe I shouldn't say her name. Nana, what do you think? All right, cool. I got a microphone from my lovely wife, and it's cool that I say her name on my YouTube channel. All right, thank you, Nana. Yeah, just wanted to make a quick video. I guess the reason I haven't been making much content lately is because the most recent set, Dungeons & Dragons, was somewhat of a complete flop. That was kind of contradictory, somewhat of a complete flop. Yeah, I actually think it was a complete flop, but there is one card that I have introduced to my Kenrith list. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck, actually. It's called Grim Hireling. Check it out. Yeah, so this card is really sweet in any sort of super creature heavy deck that's looking to, swing in with creatures that can get reliable damage across to your opponents. And a lot of people don't really understand how powerful this card is. A lot of people think that even if you hit multiple opponents, the most treasure tokens you're going to get out of it is only 2 treasures. That's not true. It's for each opponent, meaning that best case scenario, you're going to hit each of your opponents and get 2 treasure tokens from each of those, meaning you would get 6. But actually, with first strike or double strike creatures, the first strike damage being dealt is different from the normal combat damage or whatever it's called. So if you hit the same opponent with, let's say, a first strike creature and then, regular damage, that is actually 2 separate triggers of the Grim Hireling. Also, the ability to remove creatures is pretty nice. Yeah, it comes at a pretty steep cost, but that's not really why you're playing the card. You're playing the card for the insane ramp, because generally it pays for itself. If you're paying 4 mana, you're probably going to get at least 4 or 6 treasures back immediately after playing it. So this is one of my favorite cards in my deck, actually, and it's pretty much, I think, the only card worth talking about from Dungeons and Dragons, the commander decks included. But yeah, I love Grim Hireling. It's really cool. Great. By the way, it's my birthday today. So yay! Wish me happy birthday in the comments if you want. But I just wanted to talk about Grim Hireling very quickly, tell you what's going on, tell you where I've been, show you my nice fancy microphone. Yay! Woo! But also, there's some really exciting news, especially for me being a Lord of the Rings fan. Recently the entire lineup of 2022 and a little bit of 2023, which is my favorite part of what was announced, was announced. And I don't want to talk about every set and everything that's happening or whatever. I just want to talk about the Lord of the Rings cards and the Lord of the Rings set that's coming out. And I just wanted to share with you my excitement for that. So yeah, I made a little list of the top 5 Lord of the Rings characters that I am excited to see on Magic cards. And if these characters aren't printed into Magic cards, I'm going to lose my mind. Well, at least one of them I already know is going to be printed, but I'm pretty sure all of these characters are going to get a card. Hopefully they are legendary so we can play them as commanders. All right, so number 5 is a tie between 2 monsters, if you will. One of them isn't like a creature monster, but he is a monster, or it is a monster. So it's a tie between the Witch King of Angmar and the Balrog. So these are just 2 of the most fierce foes to come from Mordor, to come from, I don't even know if they both come from Mordor, but yeah, they are super badass. Gandalf sees them as terrifying, which says something in and of itself. I'm not going to get too much into the story or whatever, but the Witch King of Angmar, I think, would probably be best as just probably mono black, or either mono black or Rakdos. I don't know if he would be riding his Nazgul, or it would just be a separate card, and then Nazgul gets the Nazgul get their own cards or whatever. I'm not sure. But he's badass, and I'd love to see it on a Magic card. Death Touch, freaking indestructible. It might have Ward or something because it has that sort of protection, that aura or whatever. But It can be killed by women, as we all know. Anyway, yeah, and then the Balrog is just awesome, it's just incredible in the Fellowship of the Ring. Yeah, I haven't read the books. I've seen the movies a million times. Just the entrance that it makes, and the fight, if you want to call it that, but the face-off between it and Gandalf is super memorable. I think the Balrog it would probably be Rakdos. I mean, Rakdos himself is basically based off of the Balrog pretty much. So, yeah. Great. All right, number 4, definitely a mono green card right here. We have Treebeard, the leader of the tree folk. I don't even know if he's the leader, but in the movies at least, he seems as though he's the leader. So Treebeard is super awesome, somewhat of a pacifist, and then realizes that his friends are dying or whatever at the hands of Saruman, and then goes to war. The March of the Ents, I think, is what it's called. But yeah, I'm really excited to see tree folk, Ents, and especially Treebeard, hopefully as a legendary creature. Number 3, Aragorn. Man, Aragorn is the coolest. He's just the coolest character in the movie. Yeah, cool is the right word. I think Aragorn would definitely be Boros, red-white. Yeah, because he's a ranger, I guess is what it's called. But yeah, ranger isn't a creature type in Magic. I'd be curious to see if they made it a creature type just for him, because it would be kind of strange to make him like a human knight or something. I don't think he's like referred to as a knight in the movies. I'm not sure about the books, probably not. But anyway, yeah, Aragorn is really cool. My Kenrith alternate art is an Aragorn card. I probably should have brought that into the video and showed it off, but I didn't. All right, number 2, we have Saruman. Saruman is, I think he's played by Christopher Lee in the movies. Just awesome. The dude's voice. I wish that this is not going to happen. It might happen in 30 years or something, but it'd be sweet, because this set is actually going to be on Arena. Man, if they could have the voice recordings from the Peter Jackson movies in the Arena game, where you play Saruman and then he's like, "To war!" or some shit like that. That'd be awesome. But anyway, Saruman is probably going to be Grixis. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of I shouldn't say that, but I think he would be Grixis. I think most of the evil characters in this set are probably going to be red-black, but he's a super powerful wizard, so you got to throw that blue in there for him. But yeah, I love Saruman in the movies and can't wait to see him on a card. And then number 1, we already have the art for the card, which is awesome. I'm really happy that the art that they're making, or the art that they're using as showcased in this card, it's not directly taken from the movies like the Secret Lair Walking Dead was, how it was just basically their pictures of real actors. That was kind of strange to me. But this set is going to have Magic artists making their own interpretations of the characters and their own pieces of art representing these characters, which is really exciting. And I think this is awesome. I think this is a great representation of Gandalf with the eyebrows coming out of his hat and all that stuff. I think I read somewhere that this card is going to be a 5-color Planeswalker. I don't know how I feel about that. I would rather it be a legendary creature, and I don't know about 5 colors. I think Gandalf doesn't necessarily have red, but I mean, he's one of the most powerful beings, if not the most powerful being in the story. So giving him all 5 colors kind of makes sense. I just hope he's a playable commander. But yeah, Gandalf, super excited obviously about that. There's so many other characters from this world that I can't wait to see printed on cards. I have no idea what their abilities are going to be. I'm not even going to guess about that. I just wanted to share with you the characters that I'm most excited to see on Magic cards and to show off my little microphone for you. But anyway, I I'm back, and hopefully they will start printing some more powerful cards in the upcoming Innistrad set, and we can do a top 10 Commander video like we had always done. Yeah, I couldn't make a top 10 video for the D&D set. There just weren't enough strong cards for me to do that. But hopefully we'll be able to do that soon. All right, stay safe out there. We will see you next time. Peace.